All right. 13 love, 13 knowledge, 13 wisdom, 13 respect. This is your creation 13. All right. Today we're going to be doing some activations within our body and learning what different hand techniques are, why religion uses uh, certain hand frequencies within their practices. And one of the ones that we're learning today is the praising of hands, right? If you grew up in the church and you remember everybody just lifting up their hands, right? It's a symbolism of like, oh, hey, we surrender our being and life to Christ, right? But there's a lot of significance with this. There's a lot of energy that draws to you and that draws out of you, right? There's a reason why you do this. You're not just raising your hands. If you're familiar with the term Holy Spirit, right, you can feel it move through your body. It's activating your light body, your spiritual body. But we feel that it is a presence, right? We identify it with Christ or with the Holy Spirit, right? But there's a lot more to it. Very simplified uh, mechanics behind it. It's just receiving energy and releasing energy. And this works great with the sun. Like if you're sun gazing, you can draw energy to yourself and then you can release energy out of yourself. And it's going to be based totally on your will and intent, right? Will and intent is key at the end of the day. Know what you're sending out and know what you're sending in, right? Have an awareness of what you're doing. We're not taught this. We're not. And we shouldn't have to go to a guru or practice this stuff for years when they're just real simple techniques that we can practice daily and learn on how to activate our light body, our crystal body, our rainbow body, and activate the energy that's been stagnant for so long within your life, right? Just like if you don't work out. If you don't work out, the muscles ain't going to grow and they're not going to have the blood flow that it needs to circulate. Because if you don't have good blood flow in your body, what happens? You remain with the dead blood and stagnant blood that has bacteria in it that will make you sick, right? That's the whole process of exercising and working out is to get new blood flow as well. So, anyways, I'm done talking. We'll start practicing these techniques. So, basically, what I'm going to show you is just understanding why in the church they do this and making it a practice for whatever kind of religion or spiritual perception you may have, to have you have a better understanding. So the whole process with this, since I only have this headset so I can't talk when I'm in a distance, is that when you raise your hands up, have that will and intent of like, okay, how do I want the energy to flow? Do I want it to go within me? Okay, you're going to have the mindset that energy is going to flow in. Or do you want to have the mindset to flow the energy out? And if you're flowing the energy out, what is that will and intent, right? It's going to hopefully be of love, of healing, restoration, sending out cords for people to attach to. And I'll talk about cords again, but you can send cords out there, lifelines, right? Sending lifelines of healing and restoration out there. So then those who who do spiritual practices can grab on to those lifelines, right? It's so very important to understand that we're all connected, right? We are telepathically connected, but we have lost that one vibration, that one language, as talked about in the Bible, right? When Babylon fell and we had all these separate languages, it's because we broke off that telepathic universal language. So now we're learning how to do that again as well. So yeah, a lot of info and just a short, simple technique. So let me go ahead and practice with me. Like I said, you're either going to want to draw the energy in with a will and intent, or you're going to draw the energy out with a will and intent. Like mine is, if you're going within, it's about healing, restoration, looking for ways to heal your body, right? Activating your body as well. And then if you're sending it out, again, you're sending love, restoration, and peace, right? You want to have that intent, because as within, so without. If you're a loving, caring person, that's going to be your will. If you use this technique for evil, which people do too, then that will also be sent out to the world. So we are magi, we are magicians, we are alchemy. We're this every day, aware or unaware. We do this daily. We are magi's at the end of the day, and it's just teaching you guys how to do that, right? We're in divine law, divine order. There is a divine presence that surrounds us. There is deities that surround us, whether you call them angels, whether you call them demons, whatever it is, whoever you align yourself with, you can use these techniques for good and evil. And that's why a lot of these people keep this stuff sacred, because if it falls into the wrong hands, then it can get out of hand. But honestly, so many people are taught evil stuff, they lose touch with the good stuff. And that's why I'm here. That's why a lot of other people are here. So let me go ahead and do my energy work, and you can do it as well. Just sending the energy either in or out using the raising of hands. So let me switch here, and there we go. Alright, just like that. Now again, it's going to be totally up to you and how you feel it. But just be the observer. Be the third person. Feel how the energy is flowing through. If it's going within you or if it is releasing out of you. Based on will and intent, it's going to automatically do it for you. right? Just like right there, I was feeling the energy drawing within myself. And that was will and intent that my body was calling for. And when I was pushing down, that coats the energy. So if you're drawing energy in, you're coating the energy down and then spreading the energy around you. And you can shoot the energy down into the ground if you want, or you can coat yourself. You can shield yourself. You're drawing energy. You're creating a portal around you based upon whatever will and intent that you're receiving. Like mine was for healing and intent. So I was drawing the energy down and allowing it to coat my surroundings, right? Your aura field, your shield. And you just start to do this stuff automatically once you learn how to draw the energy in. And basically you'll feel it. You'll feel a vortex through the palms of your hands. You'll feel a vortex. It really gets really open. Like you'll feel a vortex through there. You'll feel at least about an inch. I don't know. It's what, like 3. Yeah, that'd be, let's see, this would be 6 inches. So about 3 inches. You'll feel energy at least this far apart. And that's because it's your light body. So you're bringing in energy to your light body. And that's what it feels like with me. And you will feel it. You'll draw it in. And then you can also help heal the earth as well. Because also if you're sending this into the ground, that's what you're doing as well. As you're sending your will and intent to the ground. Grounding yourself with your will and intent, and then it will act like roots, which you can do cords, and then you can shoot them all over the place so that people can have that healing, that restoration. They can hook onto that lifeline. Quite fascinating stuff. I've learned all this with Christ as my guide and mentor. If you're familiar with me, Christ is my rock foundation, and he's taught me all this, right? That was his words, to go within yourself, right? I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one goes to the Creator except through me. So you go through yourself, and you'll find Christ as the lifeline, and then the Creator will be there as well, right? Christ always said he always went to the Creator for guidance, for knowledge, and wisdom. And that's always been what I look to, is simply for the Creator to teach me and guide me, for Christ to teach me and guide me. So there's no books involved, no human doctrine involved within it. It's just learning the stuff within. Because if Christ's words are true, you're going to be able to use the same techniques as what Christ did, is learning from the Creator within you. Very fascinating. And not a lot of people think about this. So yeah, so hopefully this helps you in some way, shape, or form. Next step is I'm going to teach you about dynamic resistance, because that's going to help you have a better understanding how to grab energy and release energy using dynamic resistance. But this is today's lesson. Hopefully you get something out of it, and I will talk to y'all very soon. Love, honor, and respect. Love yourself. Keep shining bright. I'll talk to y'all later.